me.
Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? We're here at Lebanon Ford. We're gonna drive a PP2 19 Mustang GT. Way comfortable, like talking like 10 times more comfortable than the Z01 in my opinion. Now that's not all that I care about when it comes to these cars. First impressions though, that's honestly a big plus. Kind of makes me a little sad because I really had my heart set on the Z01, but I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Car has a good exhaust note. Seems a little bit, doesn't seem quite as high end maybe I feel like as the Z01, but you know, it's $20,000 less too. So we're gonna get on the little bypass here and see what we think. Pretty good. I think we're at around 450 horse on this car, factory. Didn't break them loose there or anything. Kind of like these. I like this carbon fiber-ish looking. I don't know if that's real carbon, but I think those gauges are kind of cool. I don't know. The dash is really cool. Get a shot of this dash. The digital tack. Kind of takes up the whole width of this, the width of the dash. I don't know. See how we like it here. I definitely don't remember where he told us to go, but we're just having fun here.
You turn right at Frisch's because I do remember he said that. You don't even know.
I don't even know where the Frisch's is. I've never even seen Frisch's, so. That was really weird how the power came on that. I feel like you definitely have to spool these up to get anything out of them. Of course, we're talking about, again, I'm comparing it to the ZL1, which is really probably not a good comparison. As far as power goes, but we did drive the SS Camaro too, which I would think should be a pretty good comparison. The SS Camaro with the 1LE pack, and this is the GT Mustang with the Performance Pack 2. So they should handle fairly similar. They both have Magna Ride and pretty similar power. Runs good, but what's your seat of the pants rating, Brooklyn?
What's that even mean?
Feel it in the seat of your pants, if they say.
I don't know how to answer that question. I'm just here to pick out the color.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't be happy with this car without doing power upgrades.
No.
It runs good, but like my Ram SRT10 obviously would not be fast, even close to this fast with this car. There's way too much weight on that truck. But I mean, like the React, like it's a really similar feel to that. Like it's not really just wild, you know. It's so controllable. You can use every ounce of power this car has, in my opinion. There's no, you know, wondering whether or not it's just gonna like, you know, spin you around in the middle of the road like the ZL1. Obviously, we got 200 horsepower difference, but I even felt like the SS maybe was a little more rambunctious. The SS Camaro, by the way, which I wish we would have had a video on, but of all those cars. But one thing about the Mustang, you get all the hillbillies wanting to race you, apparently. Like that guy back there. Pretty lazy.
Yeah. I was like bracing myself because I was thinking about like when we rode the ZL1s.
Yeah, like I realized I started way down low, but I just wanted to see what it do, and it just kind of like I was like leaned up ready for it to take off, and it disappointed. Like crazy amount faster. Like that was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
Like that is nuts how much better the automatic made it feel. Because it just lets it stay up in that power band. That's where this car needs the auto. 100%.
That like almost made my stomach sick.
Like this high revving 5.0, like it needs that auto to keep the revs up, because the 6-speed where you're just, you know, without that just crazy, like, you know, neck breaking torque, like you need this thing to, when you punch it, to drop gears and get in this power band and rip. And this 10-speed with a supercharger would be gnarly, 100% fast. Thinking driving all these cars would make decisions easier on what to buy. It literally does not. I still have no idea what frishes he's talking about. Way better. It's pretty bad, but the comfort level of this car is honestly making me consider, like I'm like strongly considering this now.
Yeah, it is a lot more comfortable.
Like, still didn't break the tires loose. Like it still just kind of took off, but it felt faster. I mean, don't you think?
Yeah.
It still feels faster than the
yes, for sure.
Check out the party trick here. Film this. Put your phone and stuff in here.
That's nice. Alright. Who are we and what are we driving today?
What is up? This is D. We are test driving a 2015 Z06 Corvette, 7-speed manual. We're at McCluskey here in northern Cincinnati, so just kind of checking out some of the options and features and trying to see what's what here. That way I can know how to drive this thing. So yeah, we're just literally, okay, so here's our modes. Traction control off, obviously. We got tour, eco, weather, track. So I don't know if the see if eco gets it quieter. Couldn't really tell. I'm gonna put it in track mode just to see how it acts. All right. First impressions, a lot of people coming in and out of here. It's a little small in the car, but I think I can be fairly comfortable. I love the overall look of this car. I think the absolute best. They're amazing looking.
So I don't know, that first initial like pull out of the dealership, like makes me nervous.
Still not as, I mean, we're comparing apples to oranges here, but obviously not as roomy and comfortable as the Mustang, but
Definitely more comfortable than the Camaro,
Yeah.
though, hands down.
my leg room is a little bit maybe cramped, a little bit, but
Let's get a shot of that.
yeah, look at these beautiful babies.
I like how it sounds.
It
Sounds
good.
better than the Mustang.
What's that? Huh?
He wants to
Yeah.
race you.
Test driving for now. It is. No idea what he's saying.
He said you want to race.
Yeah, I heard that part. So this is a supercharged LT4, just like the ZL1. Same power, same torque. I think this car weighs a little bit less, maybe I want to say 200 or 300 pounds. Do a little pull here if I can. Oh yeah,
Oh my
baby.
gosh.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That is where it's at, right there. Roll up the windows because we got some wind noise going on
Oh
here.
my gosh.
Yep, she runs good. But it is a rest me red, so which I love.
Yes, but
but-
maybe in the name you should slow down.
Same. Handles amazing. Okay, wow. No idea what I'm doing. Okay. Anyways, I don't even care. That's PDR. I'll figure out how to use it. I mean, I do have to like duck my head a little bit for this light, but I probably pulled up a little far. But again, not the freaking same as the Camaro. This is way better than the Camaro, and it does this. Which makes me giggle like a little 5-year-old. The outside of it that much. Yeah, that thing pulls hard, God. Like that, it has some freaking torque. I don't care if the Mustang instantly like just jam you in the seat like that with just a blip of the throttle down low. Like this car and the ZL1, they both just like instantly just put you in the seat. That's what rips the tires loose, that instant like issue of torque. You know, from going 30 mile an hour and it hitting it with 650 foot-pounds of torque, hitting the back wheels and it breaking loose. That's where that, you know, to me, that's what makes a car feel fast. Horsepower is great. You can get 1,000 horse out of a 4-cylinder Honda, but it doesn't do that. I wonder if this thing has any tires left on the back of it. 'Cause I feel like if I owned it, I'd be doing pulls and going sideways every time I do it. Did I really just stall that thing? Seriously, that was embarrassing. I haven't stalled a car in like my whole life.
Who in the world pulled their Mustang?
Like, that's not like customer parking. Like now this one's feeling more comfortable than the Vet. Why?
I don't know if I would say more comfortable than the Vet, but maybe just more comfortable than what we remembered.
How I remembered it?
Yeah.
Like the seats feel better.
But just for the record, I said this was a bad idea to test drive this again.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Like, we could get this car for about the same price as that used Vet. So, immediate impressions. I am loving this again. I still have no idea. Like, I think it's definitely going to be in between a ZL1 now and a Corvette. Dang it. Maybe we shouldn't even drove the freaking Vet, because now I just threw a whole nother car into the mix. Like, just coming back to drive one of these, like, now I feel like the Mustang is out of the game again, which I'm okay with, honestly, because these cars is what I wanted initially.
See these cars is.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's when we're in the Camaro, you can't talk right.
This just feels like a higher end car than the Mustang. Doesn't it? Like just the look and the...
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily say that about that though.
No, it's not higher end than the Vet. I mean, the Vet is the Chevy, you know, performance car. I mean...
Yeah, I'm like, from my standpoint, I don't like that I don't have anything to hang on to.
Right.
And with the Vet, I had a handle right here. And a door handle right here. And here, the door handle is way back here. And there's nothing else to grab onto, so that when you rip it, I'm just freaking out. Since we're gonna clip that out, can I just say that it really makes me nervous you getting on the highway? Like, please, just don't do anything stupid.
I'm just gonna do the same thing I've done every single time.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Look at the marks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yes, I love you. I honestly am just so torn now between these cars because I'm really loving this car, and it's just as like I was thinking the comfort level on the Z06 would be better, but it's really this and the Z06 are pretty actually I'm almost a little more comfortable in this because of the leg room. I have the Z06. I was trying to put the seat back farther. This I've actually moved the seat up a little bit. So, I mean, I have tons of leg room here, more than I need. pretending like it is. But
like that other guy. You want to race?
oh, let's roll the windows down. We haven't done that yet.
Okay.
Did your window already go down?
My
Is it that
window went
fast?
down. Yeah.
It's got a shift light.
Uh-oh.
Tells you when to shift.
Seriously?
I think I'm back in love with the 6-speed.
Oh my God.
Now that I'm getting used to these cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's really what it boils down to. You have to just you have to just decide what you want. Get it and love it, because you know you're gonna get used to it. Now with the Mustang, I was saying the 10-speed all the way because the 6-speed just didn't even feel fast.
Yeah.
Whereas these cars, they have the torque.
Another thing to remember though is that you didn't like that these mode buttons were
I
here.
haven't hit it though.
You
Yeah,
haven't?
no. Like I think I could get used to that. So I'm back to being in love with the ZL1 tacked on it. Like, not that I'm mad about that, but I think it's either between the ZL1 and the Corvette. I'm a little bit. I have one reserve on that Vet. Is that yeah, it only has 1,600 miles on it, but I feel like those have been rough 1,600 miles.
Yeah.
Not that, and it may not hurt it, but I just feel like those miles could have been pretty rough. Does the ride on this car bother you?
I mean, it's a little more rough
It's a
than
little stiff, but it doesn't really bother me. Does it bother you?
It doesn't bother me, but
Do you like the color? Because I'm thinking about this is it. This is the color.
really.
Yeah. Am I bursting your bubble?
I really like that Vet, but at the same time, I didn't really want red.
Right.
And
Like this,
so that was
this
the
is
option.
blue.
Yeah, I liked the blue.
It's kind of got a little bit of, and it's not standard looking. I mean, it feels really good to drive. I'm just getting confident with driving these cars. I think is what it amounts to. So, for reference, if you're going to buy a car, I don't care if it's a freaking Honda Civic or a Ferrari or what. I mean, if you can drive a car, you know, get some time behind the wheel before, you know, even if it's a used one that you don't plan on buying, you know, get some time behind the wheel and figure out what you like, because I feel like taking all these test drives has really like helped me. It's made the decision more difficult, but it's also like made me like realize what's important and what's not important. Like yesterday, I almost would have bought a Mustang, and now that I'm driving another ZL1, the third one in the past week, I'm so happy that I didn't, you know, bite the bullet, or is that the term? Bite the bullet? Yeah, bite the bullet and purchase a Mustang. This car to me is more of what I'm looking for. The just raw horsepower. I'm not a fan of like engines that you have to scream out to get what you want out of them. Yeah, the Mustang makes 460 horse, and with a Whipple supercharger it'll make 800. But where's that peak horsepower at? Is it 7,000 RPM? I mean, I don't want to run around at 7,000 RPM every day. This car, it makes 650 horse at I think 5,600 RPM. Or maybe 62 or something like that, which is up at the top end of the RPM range, but it makes 650 foot-pounds of torque at 36 or 3,800 RPM. So basically, you're getting your power starting out, you know, halfway through the RPM range, and it makes for a faster, to me, a faster feeling car. Maybe not, you know. An SS Camaro and a 10-speed and a GT Mustang and a 10-speed are probably pretty similar. As far as a 6-speed car, like I am a fan of having the low down torque to where, you know, you can, you know, it just actually more comfortable in this than the Z06. So I was kind of anxious about the Z06, but I don't know, now that we're back in the Z01, I kind of loving this again. Any thoughts, color person?
I like the blue.
Huh?
I like the blue.
I know, and this is not like this. There's no way, shape, or form this could be mistaken for a normal Camaro. So it's not, to me, it's not less amazing looking than a Z06 Corvette. Actually, it's more rare because I've never seen one of these driving on the road, like ever. Whereas I've seen Z06s driving on the road. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's an everyday thing, probably not even maybe quite a weekly thing, but I see them. I have not once seen a ZL1 1LE car out in the wild.
Out in the wild?
Yeah. And so this thing, like, if you know what it is, you know what it is. And it's a serious machine. I think this might be my new car. It's shifting good, feels good when you shift it. It handles like a slot car.
We wanted his and hers Camaros, and I didn't want his and hers Mustangs or Corvettes, so this still keeps our his and her Camaros valid.
It's true. This is true. I mean, it has some road noise. It has, you know, but like, I want to do a track day. This car is, a track day is what this car was made for. So that's really exciting. It's got the PDR, which I'm really pumped about. Mustang, I don't think they even offer anything like that. It's got a PDR for having a track day, and also, you know, I go to Smoky Mountains, or, you know, half a day's drive from where we live. So we do, actually, some family and friends, we do motorcycle trips, which I haven't had a motorcycle in a few years now, but last year I took my Ram SRT10, and I had an absolute blast with that. It's not a truck. I mean, it doesn't handle like a pickup truck. And I thought to myself, like, wow, what if I had like something that would really could handle on these roads? And this car would be like, this car is I mean, I can see it winding around the mountain roads for sure. Slowly, very slowly, and within the limits of the law, of course. Going 25 on the tail of the Dragon, obviously. Yep, sorry Mustang, sorry Ford. I'm not married to one brand. I have had actually I've never owned a Ford. Not that I'm not against Ford whatsoever. I love Ford. But the pony car, the ultimate pony car is this. Let's try it. Is our rev match on? Yep. That will never get old. The sound and the feel of that thing, like just kind of whipping the rear end loose a little bit just when you barely touch it. Like that's all I care about. I mean, the handling obviously is huge, but like that, just raw horsepower. I can't go on and on enough about it, obviously, because it's literally all I've talked about this whole time. But the Corvette had it. Every ZL1's had it. Even the SS1LE had it way more than I feel like the Mustang did. The SS1LE was a really fun car to drive, where the GT Mustang and a 6-speed, like, we were both pretty disappointed, I'm sure, as you have seen or will see. But anyways, stay tuned for possibly the purchase of the 19 Camaro ZL1 1LE.